receive what is rightfully yours. Once you make space in your vessel, the blessings gon' pour.
Okay, so first, to begin, since we live in an infinite universe, that must mean that infinite possibilities/outcomes exist, aka infinite dimensions. Beyond the 12 dimensions I see listed on mindmatrix.net exists literally anything one can imagine. This is the website where I got this information from. I'm going to go through my notes with y'all. So let's just get into it. Okay, so boom. The first dimension, aka the unconscious. The metaphysical aspect is chaos, entropy, disintegration. Everything comes from the first dimension. The law of one. It's just one thing. Second dimension, the subconscious mind. Metaphysical aspect, it is the energetic holding field, the wasteland, aka our subconscious. Our dreams are just our subconscious amplified. Second dimension also causes a conflict of emotion. Here we got the third dimension, the physical mind and body. Metaphysical aspect, this is your dense matter body, your physical vessel. This vessel is in the third dimension. In the third dimension also exists the polarity consciousness. There is no light without darkness. There is no darkness without light. Good and evil coexist. There is no good and bad. Good and bad is just a concept. Linear time only exists in the third dimension because of the third dimensional perspective. Organic life also resides in the third dimension, all physical beings and things. And obviously this is a cube. Height, width, and depth is how we see time and space, or how we see space itself. Y'all get the point. Humans see this in space and time. We call it past, present, and future. Yes, there we go. Okay, now we get to the nitty gritty. Boom, the 3E, aka the etheric body that's in the third dimension. This is your subtle energy body. In this body, it is important what you consume in the physical body. So your etheric body, aka your aura, this is what, here, I'm going to just skip down here. The etheric body is directly connected with the physical body. And you have to keep your aura, aka ether, clean in order to connect with higher bodies and higher states of mind. So you must operate well and in a higher state of vibration in the physical to reach the spiritual. And we're going to get into that. Also, your chakras. It is important that you heal your chakras in order to elevate as a soul spiritually. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get straight back into it. Fourth dimension / the astral body. Life, psychic powers, transitional mind. Your thoughts create your experience. Clean body equals clean mind equals clear thoughts, aka equals direct manifestations. This is where you can access your rainbow body, aka all your chakras are in alignment. So again, the healing of the chakras in the third dimension. This is why you must detach from the physical reality. Detach from the ego, the dense matter body, because if you are serving your physical, or maybe not serving, but if you are indulging in your physical, then you are doing a misservice to your spiritual, aka won't have your rainbow body. Chakras will not be in line. More than likely, they'll be imbalanced. Feeling and emotions in the fourth dimension. Your dreams happen in the fourth dimension because there is no perception of time nor space. The fourth dimension is also eternity, anything, anytime, anywhere. This is where the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once comes into play. And the fourth dimension is going to be very similar to the eighth dimension. Obviously, 4 times 2 equals 8. But if y'all have seen the movie, she talks about the donut and how, well, no, not the donut, but how she can experience everything, or like the daughter in the movie, how she has the ability to just change into whatever physical aspect of herself she wants to experience, and also go to anywhere in time and space. And that's because she was already just operating in the fourth dimension, but it was being physically expressed, if that makes sense. Okay, so I just wanted to add on to that last clip that I was talking about. So if you go back and watch the movie, you will see there were certain times in the movie where she would touch something and it would literally like switch to a completely different thing. Like basically she was able to like switch and shift dimensions in an instant. And that's basically what the fourth dimension is. That's why when we dream, we can't feel the time or space, like we're just there. It's no true sense of time and space in the dream. That's why you can be doing one thing in the dream and then you look to the left and you be in a whole nother scenario with a completely different group of people, just like instantaneously. Quick side note, the only way to create is through duality. You need polarity to move time and space. So that's where balance comes in, because in the 3D, time only truly exists in the third dimension because of the 3D perspective. But you need a polarity, aka the yin with the yang, or the light with the dark, in order to move through time and space, or to move your physical body through time and space. You have to have polarity consciousness. By the way, y'all bear with me because I'm not a guru, I'm not a mastermind. I'm just trying to put together the information to where I can understand it and to where I can explain it to the average person. So there are some ways that I may be wrong. I could use assistance with this as well. Right, so boom. Y'all thought we was done. Oh well, we got about 8 more dimensions to talk about. Boom. The fifth dimension, the dimension that everybody is talking about. Mental Christ consciousness, Buddha. By the way, I'm not even attacking like the Christians or whatnot, but it's like this is what the Bible was saying by Jesus Christ coming back. If you are, aware to a certain extent, you know that Jesus is the Son, because Jesus and the 12 disciples is the sun, because the sun is a star, right? So it's the sun and the 12 zodiacs. So when they say Christ is returning, they're talking about Christ consciousness. The fifth dimension is also where you become an ascended being / avatar. Your thoughts literally create your reality, right? Because the fifth dimension is the expansion of light or awareness of the third and fourth dimension. So once you become aware and ascend the third dimension, obviously you go to the fourth dimension. And the fourth dimension, there is no time and space, but you're aware of that. You are aware that you have infinite time and space to complete any mission that you may have or do anything that you may desire. There is no time. And if you ever, for once in your life, think you are out of time, there is no time. So the fifth dimension is the awareness of that, and that's what allows you to bring the emotional feelings of the fifth dimension down to the third, which is heaven on earth, right? Because heaven and hell is not a place you go to, but is more so something you experience. In my opinion, it's a mental state of mind. You don't go anywhere, but back to source. So the fifth dimension is also the awareness of every vibration and light of your molecules in your physical vessel. You have to feel your body in order to be aware of the fifth dimension. Enlightenment itself is to shine your light. So that means if I am aware of every vibration of light and molecule that's in my vessel, that means naturally I'm not going to want to eat certain things. I'm not going to want to drink certain things. And that's all because of the fact that I'm going to feel whatever I put inside of my body, whether that feels good or whether that feels bad. I'm going to feel it. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to choose what feels good to you as far as feeling the physical effect of what you consume inside of your body, because if you don't, it's going to hurt. Like, obviously, like, I know for me personally, I've been getting so much more in tune with my body and feeling my body that I literally will avoid certain things, not because I don't like it or don't want it, but because I know if I consume it, it literally won't make my body feel good. All right, folks, this is where it gets a little tricky for me. So it says sixth dimension, Buddhic / causal effect. Your cosmic mind, aka your Merkaba. The soul takes life and form, causal body. Systematic plan. After awakening to your higher mind, you realize this was your plan all along. Oh my gosh. I guess when you okay, so they said awaken to your higher mind, aka your higher self, because your higher self is that inner voice guiding you, right? Because if we are all God, God is everything, everything is everything. My higher self is God, aka me, aka everything. So that voice you hear, that when your spirit is guided, that's your higher self. And of course, obviously you have spirit guides as well and ancestors to guide you as well. It's just like everything is everything. And as far as the Merkaba, for me personally, I'm not too experienced in that realm. But I've heard of it, and the Merkaba is where if y'all ever watched Dragon Ball Z, if y'all seen Goku, he put two fingers right here, and he or when they teleport, it's called trans-dimensional teleportation or something like that. That's kind of like when you activate your Merkaba, because there were beings out here on Earth that had the ability to literally physically teleport themselves to another space and time at will. So real quick, I had to remind y'all, life is not about escaping the matrix. It is about becoming the matrix, becoming this creation. To become the matrix is to become your mind, as within, so without, right? So if everything I see outside of me, if all of this, everything in this physical realm, if all of these things is a projection from my mind, that means if I gain control of what I literally think about and how I feel, then I can purposefully, intentionally, consciously project that outside of my mind into this physical reality, in this physical realm. So in that sense, you become the matrix. Yes, we are all tied to the same web of consciousness, to the same, we're all God, we're all connected, absolutely. Although we have individual souls, aka the universe expressing itself in individuality, so therefore you have your own matrix. Therefore, you have your own system and your own way of doing things, your own means of creation, your own means of experience. You have your own matrix. So yeah, you want to, I guess, in a sense, escape the sheeple way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Just day-to-day living, not really enjoying yourself, just slaving your life away. Absolutely. Although you want to create your own matrix and become that. You know what I'm saying? You can attract every experience you have every single second. You are attracting it, whether you're conscious of it or not. And that's just that. All right, so boom, the seventh dimension, the soul / the I am presence. This is the domain of the soul. Life systems are created in the seventh dimension. It says the seventh, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, it's like the sun. The seventh dimension is like the sun. That's pretty interesting. The light of 1,000 stars, fully aware of the divinity within. I don't know if I came up with that or not. And I didn't come up with this, by the way. I don't mind giving credit where it's due. It was a guy in the video. I wish I could remember who it was. I think he one of the people who, if y'all know about Gaia, the TV show series Gaia or whatever, he one of the people who was on there who said life is not about escaping the matrix, it's about becoming the matrix. All right, so eighth dimension, crystal C, Asun. The metaphysical aspect is the codes, your geometrics, 1,000 universal laws. So, what are they called? Grabovoi codes. I guess that's eighth dimensional awareness, using Grabovoi codes to activate the different energies that's in your life, because everything is numbers, right? The universe itself is made out of ones and zeros. I'm made out of ones and zeros, everything, because this is a holographic realm. This is a computer generated realm. So, you got the administrative angel councils, and those remind me of people like Isis Wisdom, uh, Rashad Jamal. I think it's like, I don't know how it works. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with these different, like, these higher realms, but it seems like once you get to a certain point of awareness and you stick to it, like you actively practice it throughout your daily, maybe you get greeted by different entities and spirits, and they like, hey, you want to come join the Galactic High Council? I don't know how this works, man. It's just really interesting. Ninth dimension, the planet administration, the archangel councils, planetary stellar logos. I'm not sure. Elohim creator councils. Wow, this is so interesting. Being fully aware of everything that makes you be who you are is the ninth dimension, or God. So I guess that's where, they say, I was chosen, right? But in a sense, you choose yourself, right? Because if I'm everything, and if I'm God, God is within and an expression outside of me, and God can choose me, then technically I choose myself, right? It's a I don't know, a pact that you make within yourself before you incarnate down here, and you just be like, hey, this lifetime I'm gonna be on my spiritual journey. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's just, this is what I be coming up with. Last video, let's get it. 10th dimension is the oversoul of the spirit monad. Whatever that means, bro. Whatever that means, right? Okay. Metaphysical aspect is the birthplace of the soul's galactic logos, which reminds me of the planetary realm, I guess they were referring to in the ninth dimension, stellar logos. Okay. Pure radiance, color 1,000 rays, so can be used to access the elemental forces and energy. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Aligns us with the vibration of the earth, grounding cord for light body. So I guess with the 10th dimension, they're more so saying like, you're so light, you're so high in vibration, you can access the elemental forces, or like, you know what I'm saying, like you can manipulate the energies of the planet, fire, earth, water, air, spirit, right? Okay. So 11th dimension, this is the universal plan, metaphysical aspect, plan codes, energetics, geometrics, universal laws and harmonics, 1,000 aspects, spiritual / archangels and creator councils. 11th dimension allows us to transmute physical, metaphysical, and supernatural forces so we can direct and bend them with our own free will. Now that sounds dangerous. Not even going front. And the last but not least, 12th dimension, you become the Godhead and source itself. Metaphysical aspect, realm of the creator, high creator beings. Oh my God. Pure consciousness, clear light, nirvana, mahanirvana, paramahanirvana. 1,000 braids of light attracts all that is good for you. That's amazing. Imagine being able to wake up every day and you attract everything that is automatically good for you. That is beautiful. And before I ended this, little series videos or whatever, I wanted to show y'all where I got my sources from. It's called mymatrix.net. And this is lit. Like everything you all see here is like literally what I wrote down in my notes. I just decided I wanted it on paper instead of having to come back to this website all the time. But as y'all can see, they just locked in. I don't know. And this website has a lot of other things too. I don't know. It seemed like they're working on a lot of stuff. They got different articles and whatnot. This is an article about sacred geometry, transcendentals, the transformative principles. So it's I don't know, man. Y'all might just have to check it out y'allself. If I need to send a link to anybody, just let me know. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. I may do more of these as time goes on because I like to take notes and just I like the horror information, as crazy as that may sound, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay high vibe, keep loving yourself, keep growing, keep learning. Y'all stay safe. Peace.
Everything started from the belief. Before I had fans and millions of streams, the vision was clear as could be. Not a thing on this planet can stop me from growing into what I'm destined to be. I started to making this ceilings, just breaking this energy. Ancient and in divine timing, I break through the matrix to new galaxies. Open your heart to receive what is rightfully yours.